morning, students. In my previous lectures, I have explained some concepts of lines and angles. Now today we will gonna discuss about a plane figure formed by three non-parallel lines in a plane. And we know that such a figure is called a triangle. Okay, a triangle, or you can say a plane figure bounded by three lines in a plane is called a triangle. And we know, for example, if I'll take ABC be three non-collinear points such that they are not in a line, then the line segment AB, BC and CA form a triangle with vertices A, B and C. Okay, and these segments will form angle A, B, C, or we can name it as BAC, ABC and ACB, or which will be called as angles of a triangle ABC. Okay, and we usually denote the angle symbol with this, and it is also called delta symbol, which is used to represent a triangle. So triangle ABC will be going to represent with the symbol this, which is triangle ABC. So let's discuss about the types of triangles, which is based on sides and based on angles. First of all, let's discuss about the based on sides. Based on side, we are having three types of triangle. One is scalene triangle, isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Scalene triangle is a triangle in which all the three sides are different in measurements. Okay. Scalene triangle whose all the three sides are different in measurement, or you can say a triangle having no two sides are equal is called scalene triangle. Okay, let's move for isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two of the sides are equal to one another. Okay, so that's why, or you can say the sides are equal in length, are called isosceles triangle. Next is equilateral triangle, a triangle in which all the three sides are equal to one another, or you can say equal in length, are called equilateral triangle. Let's move for the types of triangles based on angles. Based on angles, we are having three types of triangle, that is acute angled triangle, right angled triangle and obtuse angled triangle. See, acute angle triangle, as you know that acute angles means the angles less than 90. So a triangle in which all the angles are acute, means all the angles is less than 90, then we can say that the triangle is acute angle triangle, means a triangle in which all the angles are less than 90. Next is right angle triangle, in which at least one angle should be equal to 90 and the other two should be acute. Okay, then we can say right angled triangle. One angle, a right angle, it's called a right angled triangle. Next is for obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle means a triangle in which at least one angle should be equal to 180 degree and the rest of can be acute. Okay, so till here it was the classifications of triangles based on the sides and angle. I hope it is clear. Now let's move for the theorem which is based on angle sum property. So here we go. So here is the statement of theorem 6.7, that is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. And now we will try to prove this theorem. Okay, so for that it is given that a triangle in which the angle sum is 180 degree. So first of all, what is given to us, that is a triangle. Okay, let a triangle ABC is given to us and I am going to draw for you. That is ABC. Okay, and I have marked its angle as 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now what I need to prove is the sum of the angles, means I'll write here to prove that the sum of the angles, means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree I need to prove. So I'll write here angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 should be equal to 180 degree. I need to prove. Okay, now let's move for the proof part. Before that, we're gonna do some construction work here. So we'll write construction. To execute its proof, we'll do some construction. What we're gonna do is, okay, we'll draw a line parallel to BC. We'll draw one line parallel to BC and let that line be L. We'll write here that through A, right? We'll write through A, draw a line L parallel to BC. Parallel to BC. Now let's move for the proof part. Okay, as we knows, or you can say since L is parallel to BC, so angle, if I mark this as angle 5 and this as angle 4, this line is parallel to this line. Okay, so this angle and this angle, okay, that is alternate interior angle, and we know that alternate interior angles are equal. So angle 2 will be equal to angle 4 and angle 3 will be equals to angle 5, right? We can write here that is alternate interior angles. Okay, now we'll put this as equation number 1 and this as 2. Now we'll do adding 1 and 2. We'll get angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to angle 4 plus angle 5. Till here I think it is clear. Now I will add angle 1 to both the side. I'll write here adding angle 1 to both sides of the equation. Okay, so I'll get it angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5. Okay, and we know that what? That sum of angles at a point on a straight line is equal to 180 degree, is equal to 180 degree. So we can say that angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degree, as these all angles are at a point and the sum of all the angles at a point on a straight line is equals to 180 degree. So I can say angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degree, and from this equation we get to know that if angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180 degree, so angle 1 plus angle 4 plus angle 5, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 will also be equal to 180 degree. Thus we have proved that the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree, or you can say sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, I hope it is clear. Some quadrilateral part is also there based on this theorem, but I'll discuss it later. Okay, so let's move for the next concept, that is exterior angles of a triangle. Let's go for its definition first of all. Okay, so let's discuss first of all what is exterior angle. For that I have considered one triangle ABC. If I'll say that if the side BC of a triangle ABC is produced to form a ray BD, then angle ACD is called an exterior angle. Exterior angle of triangle ABC at point C, and it is denoted by exterior angle ACD. See, you can for your making you more clear, I'm just drawing one figure. This is triangle ABC. If the side BC of a triangle ABC is produced to form BD or produced to point D, okay, then this angle is called exterior angle of triangle ABC at point C, and it is denoted by exterior angle ACD. Okay, where these two angles are called interior angles. Okay, similarly if I say that the line AC is produced to some point E, okay, then this will be the exterior angle at point C if AC is produced to point E. Okay, so as you can say that these two are intersecting line, then this will be vertically opposite angle. So I can say that exterior angle ACD will be equal to exterior angle BCE, because both are making the exterior angle at same points. That's why this exterior angle will be equal to this exterior angle. I hope the concept of exterior angle it is clear to all. Okay, let's move for one theorem which is based on exterior angle, that is also known as exterior angle theorem. Okay, which is very important, and we are going to apply this theorem in question part. So please be attentive while attending. Okay, so here is the statement of exterior angle theorem, that is, if a side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angle. It means they are saying if a triangle, let ABC, okay, if the side of the triangle is produced to some point, definitely one exterior angle will be formed. Let that exterior angle be ACD. Then that exterior angle will be equal to the two interior opposite angle. This exterior angle will be equal to the sum of these two interior angle which is opposite to the this exterior angle. Means if I'll say this is 4 and this is 1 and 2 angle, so it means that if BC is produced to point D, then angle 4 will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. So let's prove this theorem. First of all, let's write what is given here. What is given? That a triangle ABC, D is a point on BC produced, okay, forming exterior angle ACD at point A. This is given to us. We need to prove that, what we need to prove? That angle 4 is equals to angle 1 plus angle 2, or you can say angle ACD is equals to angle CAB plus angle CBA. We need to prove. Let's move for the proof part. See, in a triangle ABC, we have angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, which is equals to 180 degree, as we have proved or discussed in the last theorem, that by you can write angle sum property. Okay, so also if I mark this as 3, okay, so we know that angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 180 degree because of linear pair at a point C, right? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree because angle sum property. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is equals to 180 degree because of the linear pair. So mark it as equation number 1, this as 2. So from 1 and 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Okay, from this angle 3 will be cancelled out and we are left with angle 1 plus angle 2 is equals to angle 4. Hence we can say angle 1, in place of that we can write angle ACD is equals to, in place of angle 4, in place of angle 4 I can write ACD, which is equals to angle 1, which is CAB plus angle CBA. For your benefit, I'm just writing like this, so you can correlate with this. Okay, so from this we could able to get the proof, or you can write hence proof. Okay, so let's move for the question part, and some corollary are also there based on these theorems. But after a discussion of some questions, I'll back to the corollary part of the theorem. So let's move for the question part. Okay, so let's move for the question part. A very first question is placed in front of you. Let's try to solve it. See, from figure, side QP and RQ of triangle PQR. PQR is given to you. Side QP and PQ are produced to point S. It is produced to point S. And SPR is 135 degree, and PQT, by just producing RQ to T, we could able to get PQT as exterior angle, that is 110 degree. Okay, we need to find PQR, we need to find PRQ, we need to find this thing, we need to find. Okay, first of all we'll write here what is given to us, that is angle SPR is equals to 135 degree and angle PQT is 110 degrees given to you. We need to find angle PRQ. Before doing the questions of lines and angles, okay, always remember to make a mind map in your mind. Okay, see, SPR is given and our target is to get this. So first of all, we have to see that this angle is confined between this triangle, that is PQR. If we able to find this angle, okay, so we could able to easily we can find this angle with the help of angle sum property. So हमारा target क्या होना चाहिए? We to find this thing by linear pair, again this thing with the help of linear pair, and afterwards by angle sum property we could able to get PRQ. Let's move for the procedure. Right, proof. Till right here, angle from figure angle SPR plus angle RPQ is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because of linear pair, making linear pair. So SPR is already given to you, that is 135. Angle RPQ we are just finding to apply the angle sum property. So from here I could able to get RPQ, that is 180 minus 135, that is equal to 45. That is RPQ. I got it. Now similarly I will try to find a PQR, okay, with the help of PQT. We'll write here same, that angle PQT plus angle PQR is equals to 180 degree by linear pair, right? PQT is 110, already given to you. If we could able to find PQR, so angle PQR is equals to 180 degree minus 110, that is 70 degree. Okay, see, I could able to get PQR and RPQ both. No, I have found this one and this one. Now in triangle PQR I could able, so from this triangle we could able to apply, in this triangle we can apply angle sum property and we can find PRQ. So let's move. Right, in triangle PQR, angle PQR plus angle RPQ plus angle PRQ, which we need to find. This is already we have find, that is 70. RPQ we have already find, that is 45. Angle PRQ I need to find. 70 plus 45 is 115. Okay, so I could able to get PRQ is equals to 180 degree minus 115 degree, that is 65 degree. So this is my required answer which is need to find. Okay, similarly we'll move to another question based on the angle sum property and the exterior angle. So here is the question, that if QT is perpendicular to PR, QT, if it is perpendicular to PR, means it is given to you already that QTR is equals to 90, angle QTR is equals to 90 degree. Already it is given to you because it is perpendicular. Okay, and another thing what is given to you, that SPR is already given, that is 30 degree, and TQR is already given, that is 40. We need to find angle X or Y, we need to find. Okay, so as I told you, you have to make the mind map for that. Okay, to find X, as X comes under this triangle, in triangle PSQ it is confined. Okay, so to find the value of X you should know this thing, right? So two unknown things we cannot find in one go, so better to take another triangle in which X is confined. See, X come under this triangle also, this triangle may be RI, that is QTR. So this is 90, this is 40. We could able to get x by the help of angle sum property. So we'll do for it first of all. Okay. Our solution part, लिखो in triangle QTR. QTR, angle QTR plus angle TQR, okay, plus no need to mention, you just write x only, that is 180 degree. Angle sum property, okay. QTR is 90 degree, TQR is 40 degree, angle x is equals to 180 degree. 90 plus 40 is 130 degree, right? 130 degree, and from here we could able to get the value of x, that is 180 degree minus 130, that is equals to 50, right? And we know that x for x I could able to get. Now from here you can see for this triangle PSR, angle y is exterior angle. As you can say, see, if it is PSR, angle Q is extended and this is y. This is y. So this is exterior to this PSR triangle. So I can say that by exterior angle theorem, angle y will be equal to the sum of two interior angles, right? So I can write in triangle PSR, y is the exterior angle. So y will be equal to SPR plus x by exterior angle theorem, right? So SPR, it is already given to you, that is 30 and x is 50. So the value of y is 80. I could able to get it. Very easy now. So let's move for next based on the same. See class, another question, that if AB is parallel to DE. Now it is given that AB is parallel to DE. What is given? We need to write side by side that AB is parallel to DE is already given. Angle CD is equals to 53 degree. Okay, and we need to find that angle DCE we need to find. Okay, let's for the solution part. Okay, see class, as AB and CD is DE is parallel. Okay, so but we need to find DCE. DCE, we need to find this angle. So as I told you, you have to make the mind map, okay, to go easily. See class, to reach this thing, in this triangle I could able to get this thing. If once I could able to get the value of this, definitely by angle sum property I could able to get this. So as you can see that AB is parallel to DE, so angle BAE is equal to angle, you can say CED, because alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angles are equal, right? So these two are equal. So angle CED, which is equals to 35 degree. So angle CED will be equal to 35 degree. So we can apply in triangle CDE, angle CDE plus angle CED plus angle which we need to find, that is DCE is equals to 180 degree. CDE is 53, okay, and this thing is 35 plus DCE I need to find. So sum of these two is 88 degree plus angle DCE is equals to 180 degree. So DCE will be equal to 180 degree minus 88, which is equal to 92. So this is our required answer which we need to find. Okay, I hope it is clear to all, or you can able to do some question which is based on this concepts. Okay, if you have any kind of doubt, you can go through the video again. Okay, thank you so much.